fuel to the fire in President Trump's weekend tweet storm against the FBI deputy director. More on that just ahead.
You can't predict the market, but through good times and bad, at T. Rowe Price, we've helped our investors stay confident for over 75 years. Call us or your advisor. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
Booking a flight at the last minute doesn't have to be expensive. Just go to Priceline. It's the best place to book a flight a few days before my trip and still save up to 40%. Just tap and go. For the best savings on flights, go to Priceline.
You're scruff, unruly, untamable. Now, everything you know about grooming is about to change. Introducing MicroTouch Solo, the new hyper-advanced smart razor that trims, shaves, and edges, all with the same blade. Dual-sided German stainless steel blades let you shave up or down with micro precision. And look, the UltraFlex pivoting head contours to your face for perfect comfort. Plus, MicroTouch Solo has a built-in light, so you can see what you're doing. Watch this. Snap on the guide to perfectly trim beards and stubble. Snap it off to precision edge sideburns and goatees. And it's safe to the touch, guaranteed, so it's even perfect on body hair.
There's no better bang for your buck. I use it all over, like my body as well.
I like to look good and presentable. I could get a closer shave, but also I can get that precise line that I love. And it looks good. It's no bumps. It's no razor bumps.
Solo glides through hair with ease. No nicks, bumps, or ingrown hairs. Whether you want to maintain your beard style or create a new look, Solo is fast and convenient. No cream, no soap, and no water needed.
It's a game changer.
One thing does everything, and that's awesome.
Whether you have a long beard, a short beard, or even a clean shave, you're going to love it.
You'll get the look you want.
MicroTouch Solo, the smart razor that gives you perfect results every time, guaranteed, or your money back. Get your all-new MicroTouch Solo smart razor now, complete with stainless steel blade, pivoting head, built-in high-intensity spotlight, plus 3 custom guides, all for just $24.99. Call 1-800-431-5554 or go to microtouchsolo.com. Order now, and we'll include an additional German stainless steel head absolutely free. The personalized precision grooming solution from MicroTouch.
Get your last-minute gifts now at Dick's Sporting Goods. Select Adidas Fleece, now $34.98. And select NCAA Fleece styles, just $24.98. Give the gift of sport with a 52-inch basketball hoop, now $250 off. Select outerwear, $99 or less. Plus, deals on Callaway and TaylorMade tour balls. Not sure what to get? Get a gift card and let them decide. Shop in-store or visit Dicks.com. Every season starts at Dick's.
A group of high school students in Michigan going viral by giving a surprise Christmas gift to their hardworking school janitor.
You always go above and beyond for us, and you're always just happy, and we just want to give you something for
I love you guys. Yeah, money. I need some really bad.
Now you know why.
How awesome is that? The gift was a pair of work boots, and that Facebook video has been viewed more than 100,000 times now. Great job, kids.
Yeah, you know, it's so nice for people to be remembered that don't expect to be remembered like that, and so thoughtful of those kids to do something for them. Love those stories.
Perfect time of the year to say thanks to those who do so much for us all year long, right?
It is indeed, and we should thank all our viewers as well.
Absolutely. That does it for us. We'll be back at 4 o'clock Eastern.
More news now from Washington with Leland Vittert and Jillian Turner. See you soon.
President Trump sending a Christmas Eve thank you message to our troops around the world while he celebrates the booming stock market and dropping unemployment numbers.
Meanwhile, the president also sending FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe a lump of coal via Twitter over his handling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. We'll bring you all the latest details straight from the Winter White House.
And on this Christmas Eve, we're going to go around the world to see how millions of Christians are celebrating, from the Vatican to the Middle East to your own hometown. And with that, a very Merry Christmas Eve to you at home, to you, Jillian.
And to you as well.
Welcome to America's News Headquarters from Washington. I'm Leland Vittert.
And I'm Jillian Turner. President Trump is spending Christmas Eve at his Mar-a-Lago estate, sending holiday messages to the troops.
To bring season's greetings on behalf of the First Lady and our entire family, and most importantly, on behalf of the American people. Today and every day, we're incredibly thankful for you and for your families.
His holiday greetings, however, did not extend to Twitter, where he renewed his criticism of the FBI and took a swipe at the fake news media. For more on that, let's go to Steve Harrigan. He's live from West Palm Beach. Steve, happy Christmas Eve to you.
That's right. Happy Christmas to you. That's right, Jillian. President Trump was on the attack in the early morning hours today on Twitter, lashing out at two of his favorite targets, the mainstream media and also the FBI, taking particular aim at Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. He lashed out at McCabe, and later on today, Fox News Sunday's Chris Wallace asked the White House legislative director if such attacks on FBI officials were helpful.
The president is saying we need to know that our civil servants are doing the honorable thing, and it's important the American people know what happened in that investigation.
In addition, today, a Seattle federal judge has lifted partially a ban on immigration from 11 different nations, mainly Muslim nations. Those applications for visas will have to be processed now, and government lawyers who argued that such a ban put in effect in October for national security reasons, they are now thinking of their next move. And finally, on a lighter note, this afternoon, the President and the First Lady, with a number of children, will take part in phone calls to NORAD this afternoon to track the progress of Santa Claus around the globe. Jillian, back to you.
Thanks so much, Steve. The president talking to NORAD is always one of my favorite holiday traditions to watch. I hope everybody gets to catch that later. Merry Christmas, Steve.
You too.
We'll be waiting for that. Meantime, we are learning more about the man who targeted police in a series of shootings on Friday. He came to the United States through chain migration. Here's his picture. The Department of Homeland Security says Ahmed El-Mafi was a naturalized U.S. citizen who came to America from Egypt on a family-based visa. El-Mafi opened fire on several police officers outside of the Capitol in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, before he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Authorities right now are investigating his possible ties to terror groups or terror sympathies.
A Christmas tradition in California is being used to take a stand against President Trump's immigration policy. Will Carr standing by with a look at how California's governor has used his annual pardon to take a jab at the White House. Will, what can you tell us?
Well, Jillian, it's no secret that Governor Jerry Brown has pushed back hard on the administration's immigration policies, and this decision appears to only be escalating that tension. Brown decided to use a Christmas tradition of granting pardons to, in his word, bestow acts of mercy on the Met. We're talking about two Cambodian men living in Northern California. One was convicted in 2003 for felony joyriding. The other convicted in 1995 on a felony weapons charge linked to gangs and a misdemeanor receiving stolen property. Both were picked up by federal authorities this past October in immigration raids and were set to be deported tomorrow on Christmas. But a federal judge just issued a temporary restraining order on that. In fact, one man, Mani Neth, has already been released from custody and is back with his family. The other, Radhanak Kong, is still in custody, but in his pardon, the governor writes, several individuals wrote in support of Mr. Kong, describing him as kind and generous and as a role model to those who face insurmountable challenges in their lives. Governor Brown also butted heads with the Trump administration in October when he signed sanctuary state legislation, which places limitations on both state and local authorities' abilities to help federal immigration agencies enforce immigration laws. And really important to note as well that just because the men were pardoned doesn't mean that they won't be deported at some point. Both have asked to immigration courts to reopen their cases. Jillian.
Thanks for that, Will. More coming up in just a moment with Leland. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, break down the political implications of this fight between the California governor and President Trump. Friend of the show, Harrisburg, PA-based radio host RJ Harris, 580 WHP on your dial, online as well, around the country, around the world. Good to see you, RJ.
Great to see you. Nice to be with you.
great to be with you. Love the Christmas tie. Is this in some way a good battle for President Trump to be fighting, especially with his base?
Well, I think without question, one of the largest problems that we have in America is that our border situation is still horrible. And it's been that way for years. We argued this during the Reagan era, gave clemency to people, said we were going to fix it, and never have. The borders are porous. And I think it's interesting that Jerry Brown is taking a jab at the White House by releasing somebody who was arrested on weapons charges, felony weapons charges related to gang activity. You got to be kidding me.
It does seem like a softball for a tweet at least sometime in the next couple of days from President Trump.
Without question, and a proper softball. We really need to get our immigration